Hi guys, and welcome back to the series The Butterfly That Brought Us Together, written and narrated by Stacey Holt. As always, please like, subscribe, and comment to show your support for the series. If you'd like to join my Discord server and have conversations with me, as well as the other Miraculous Ladybug fans, you can go onto my profile and click on that link, and it should, I say that should, connect you automatically as long as you have a Discord profile. If not, just send me a comment and I'll try and fix it and get you in there. Also, if you can't wait to read the next chapter, Patreon to support me, get the chapter a day early. Now, Chapter 12, Their Judgment. Ladybug swallowed, preparing herself for what he was going to say. She could tell he was just as nervous because he was sitting up straight and was seeming to stumble over a few words. When I was dating Chloe... Well, my father forced me to date Chloe. He called it a publicity stunt. We kinda had to keep it under wraps from everyone, even Chloe. He began. So, Chloe didn't even know it was fake? Ladybug asked. No, she didn't. He sighed. That is kinda messed up, Adrian. That's playing with her emotions. Adrian swallowed, feeling like Ladybug was judging him. I know. My father said if I didn't do it, that I would be pulled from school. And then that would make everyone sad as well. I would be kind of sad too. That was kind of selfish of me, wasn't it? His eyes lingered on the floor, as if ashamed of his actions. No, Ladybug interjected, causing him to look up. Huh? Your father shouldn't have put you in that position to begin with, Ladybug protested. Yeah, well, it's business, Adrian sighed. I can't really get involved with his business. I explained everything to Chloe and texted Alia and Nino to talk things out after Alia slapped Chloe. I think things went well after I left, but who knows? Adrian seemed to give a slight chuckle, as if to lighten the mood. Ladybug frowned and put her hand on his to make him stop talking. Adrian, you don't have to explain everything to me. You didn't do anything wrong. Ladybug smiled. But I didn't want to date her. I wanted to... He stuttered, looking at Ladybug. We have school in the morning, Adrian, and it's been a hectic day. I should probably get going. There may be another Akuma fight, and we also have to go talk to Master Fu tomorrow about our decision. Don't want the cat to lose more of his 9 lives. Ladybug laughed, standing up to leave. But, Ladybug, wait, Adrian pleaded, standing up and looking down at her. Marinette, I need you to listen to me for a second. I've loved you from the beginning. I wasn't lying when I told you as Cat Noir. I loved you as Ladybug, and I love you as Marinette. I want to be with you, Adrian said, seeing his reflection in her eyes as her face began to match her mask once again. The other night, when I took you to the Ferris wheel, you were crying because someone you loved someone else. Who were you talking about? Adrian said with a serious face. Ladybug couldn't move. He looked so serious. Was he really her partner? She couldn't breathe. She stared at him, waiting for her to answer. The other night? She swallowed, trying to regain her thoughts. She closed her eyes and turned her head away. Ladybug, no. Marinette, look at me, he said, taking hold of her hand. She turned her head back around slowly, worried that she would say the wrong thing. She felt like her chest was going to burst, or worse, she might pass out from lack of oxygen. This was just too much in one day. I loved you, she whispered. His eyes widened, and they both went quiet for a few seconds. Why didn't you just tell me? I've told you that since the beginning as Cat Noir. I told you now. Why were you so afraid? He smiled.
Because I thought you would hate me.
She ripped her hand away and stepped back, feeling guilty. Why? What do you mean? He asked, confused.
Because I loved you as Adrian. I didn't love you in that way as Cat Noir. Yeah, I liked you as Cat Noir, but...
Stop. You love me. Who cares? You just didn't want to love two different people, and that's all right. He smiled, walking to her and pulling her into a hug. A tear fell down her cheek. How could he just forgive her for loving one side of him? Was it just that easy? I felt guilty too at first, but I said I loved Ladybug for so long that I couldn't see that I loved you as Marinette. But you're the same person, so of course I love you both. Duh. He laughed as he hugged her tighter. Loving both of you is just a bonus. He leaned out and winked, seeing her give a slight smile.
I guess. But I really have to go though, Adrian. We have school and we need to talk to Master Fu.
I have a lot to think about, she said, darting her eyes to the window. Before you go? Adrian sighed, looking down at her, his eyes meeting hers. She saw he was leaning down to her. She knew what he was doing because he would always try it as Cat Noir. But should she let him as Adrian? She loved him, yes, and they both confessed to one another. He noticed she didn't pull away from him like she normally did and continued to lean down to kiss her. But, like always, he felt his face being pushed away at the last second.
Sorry,
she apologized. It's alright. Kind of used to it by now. He laughed.
It's not that, really. It's just that...
She sighed, looking away. He looked at her, seeing that something was actually really bothering her. What's the matter? He asked.
Thank you so much for watching. The next chapter will be out soon. If you haven't already, you can go check out my other series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!